Hello everybody, Leo here, and hope you guys are doing well today. If you're the kind of person who likes a little bit of adventure in your life, a little bit of outdoor adventure in your life, well, you've probably come to the right place. You've clicked on the correct link and you're here. We should have a pretty good little adventure for you guys this time out. We're gonna shake things up, do some stuff a little bit different this time. Some of you may recognize this spot. This is one of my favorite little catfishing holes. Real good little camp spot, real good fishing right down over the hill here. But like I said, we're going to be doing some different stuff this time. I'm going to be setting up, fix me a nice little house up here, of course, and go down. I'm going to set me up a really nice place down by the river and hang out late and do some nighttime catfishing. And tonight we're expecting a low around 70. So this will be, we've had a couple summer days, but this will be our very first summer night of this year. So I figured it'd be a great time, you know, considering the fish appear to be biting, and you know, just seems like a really good time to load up and go do a night fishing, catfishing trip. I ain't done one of them in a long time, but we should be set. I've got everything I need. Since I don't have to have heat this trip, you know, usually, well, since last fall anyway, been using the diesel heater and the wood stove and buddy heaters and all kinds of stuff to keep warm, but we shouldn't need that tonight. So I brought something a little bit different this time, a little box in the back of the UTV. You see those three-legged tripod things you put over a campfire to cook on? Well, I brought me one of those. Heather got me one for Christmas, and this is the first chance I've had to actually take the thing out and use it. Well, I don't know if I'll catch any fish later, but it certainly looks like a proper catfish camp, don't it? Even got a little fan above my chair. There's the tripod Heather got me. Got some ribs in there right now. They're just sitting out there thawing. I've got barbecue sauce in the packet with them, and they're still frozen right now. I figured I'd put them out and just let them kind of hang there a little while. That ought to thaw them out pretty quick, and we'll get a fire going in a little while. No rush. Still got all day. Got plenty time. I've got pretty much everything done up here. I've still yet got to go down to the lower, we'll call it lower camp, and fix up down there. I got some stuff to clear out and make some room for, you know, a little campfire, place to sit, place to put fishing rods, place for lights, all this good junk. And, you know, try to do it upright. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm sure, you know, catfish don't really care how much effort you put into your camp. You know, yeah, I think I'll bite that hook because he did all that. I think I'll just go ahead and bite that hook and let him catch me. Maybe not. But anyway, it looks pretty cozy in here. This one's kind of like we call it a spring tent, you know, for fair weather. It's got the mesh in the top. You can't heat it or anything like that. But I got me a nice little seat. The sun will set right over here somewhere, and you know, right down on where I'm sitting is right here. It's right in line with it. So I'm gonna wait till late evening, something like that, a couple hours before dark, and I'll head down and, you know, try my luck. But here in a little while, I'm gonna head down and, like I said, clear a spot and get everything ready, get down there, get stuff carried down. I've got some more junk too that I'm taking down, and get all that stuff ready and set up. That looks pretty cool, don't it? I like it. Thank you, Heather. It's adjustable. You can, you know, just pick it up, set it wherever you want it. Barely 1 o'clock now. Sometime later this afternoon, we'll head down to the riverbank, get the liver out of the cooler, and head down to the riverbank with a few little toys and try our luck. You never know. Like winning the lottery, you know. Some years are good, some years aren't. Now, I mentioned in the other video, here the other day, trying the waters out, sort of, that you never can tell, Fish are they're fickle. They do what they want when they want, and that's just all there is to it. Anyway, hopefully this will be a good year for catfishing. We'll see. We will see. I bought a new stringer, and I probably jinxed myself buying a new stringer. You know how that goes. It's dangerous to do stuff like that, but I needed one. What are you going to do? Dangerous to change things. All right, let's chill out a little while and relax now that I've got the bulk of the work done. Still, you got the stuff down there. I've got everything done up here, and I've got everything done down by the river too. I went down a little earlier and cleared me a good little path and went down to my little beach area, what there is of it. It's not like it used to be, but it'll work. And cleared out the little sand dunes and knocked them over and made me a little path through the creek and got me a nice little fishing spot set up. Took my fishing rods down, so I've got some of my stuff already down there. Listen to that wind. It don't really blow down here too much, just the tops of the trees. Not real windy down here. Feel a little bit, not too much. But anyway, it's about time to get my fire going here pretty soon and get dinner on. Planned for about 3 o'clock, so we're pretty much on schedule. I figure I'll give it a couple hours to sit there and roast and have some dinner. Probably head down to the river, 6:30, something like that, and get everything set up, and the adventure will begin, right? Hopefully the adventure begins and not the boredom begins, sitting there doing nothing. But even if we don't, man, it looks awful pretty. Even if we don't catch any fish camp looks awful pretty. I'll say that much. With pretty people that don't have a job. Alright, let's go ahead and get my fire going, I guess, and get my ribs lowered into place and get that ball rolling. Well, we seem to be cooking now. Starting to sizzle just a little bit. Just getting the fire going, getting the height adjusted just right, getting the hang of it. But we'll get there. We'll get there, that's for sure. I'm going to hold it away from the heat. I'm just kind of warming it up right now, get it started cooking. I'll raise it up a little bit away from the heat and just kind of let it sit there and simmer for a couple hours in that foil. That should be pretty good. A bunch of spare ribs, and I've got honey and hickory, I think. Might have been hickory and brown sugar. Whatever. Anyway, should be pretty good. Should be pretty good, I'm hoping, either way. But yeah, we'll give him a little time, let that sit, flop it over once or twice, and just kind of let that ride while we're hanging out doing other stuff. Very nice day too. Temperature says like 90, 91, my little thermometer, but it don't feel, under this canopy, I guess. And I've got shade too, shade under the canopy. So I guess it works pretty well. And there's a nice little breeze too. You can tell there's a little bit more wind up high, but the trees keeping it off of me. All I'm getting is a nice little breeze down here. Very nice day so far. Hopefully tonight will be as nice as today is. About 10 more minutes 10 or 15 more minutes will be 2 hours. Cat's all puffed up. I'm gonna take that as a good sign. We've been simmering in there, building pressure. That's a good sign. But I've got everything set up for dinner. Little dinner table and my little chair. Got my little TV set up so I can, you know, sit here and watch TV while I have dinner. That ought to work. But so far so good. Just waiting on my food. Isn't that how they used to do it? I saw something in a Bugs Bunny cartoon about that. Not really sure though. But it's about time to go get some ribs up, I do believe. I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting pretty hungry. I am not gonna lie. I'm sitting here looking at an empty plate. This is not good. Anyway, yeah, we'll get some here in a minute. And I'm right on time, right on schedule. I figure, you know, about 15, 20 more minutes. Take the food up, we'll have dinner. And about the time I get, you know, all the barbecue sauce cleaned out of my beard, it should be about time to head on down to the river and see if we can't catch some catfish tonight. All right, come on, Ribs, let's hurry up. Let's go here. Well, guess what, everybody? Dinner is served. Check those out. Look at that. Still got one more. If anybody's hungry, there's one left. Just pull you up a seat and chop you off a piece with my little steak knife right there. Chop you off a little piece and grab you a seat and relax. We got Cowboys and Aliens loaded up on the TV, and we are ready to sit down and show these ribs zero mercy. Here we go. Come here, you little devil. Oh, still hot. Still hot. Still hot.
Where'd you get this?
I ain't giving up. I don't care if it's hot. Okay. I care a little bit.
That's it. Bad things. Good things.
Alright. Try this again.
God's plan. It's your own.
Now try that.
Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing?
That is not bad.
No one knows that. It's fine. It's not fine. It's bad enough he drinks for free. He's gonna shoot up the place.
Anyway, pretty cool little evening. I do say so myself. Pretty cool day. But alright, let's have some dinner and then hang out a little while and then put my shoes back on. I've been running around in house shoes since I've been back up here. But I'll put some real shoes back on after dinner and gather up the rest of my stuff and head down, and we'll see if we can catch some catfish. Till then, though, I think we know what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. Well, dinner was delicious. It really was. I ate 2 big ones and 2 small ones. Still got a little piece of one left over if anybody's hungry. Now, I figure it's probably good for another hour or 2, you know, whatever. After that, yeah. After that, oh well. Really good. I just hate to see it go to waste, but I am stuffed. But anyway, this is the stuff that goes down with me, and I've got the tent all pretty much buttoned up. All I gotta do is kill the power and close the front doors. I've got all my windows closed for the night. Sun's gone. Well, that won't be an issue for the rest of the day, you know, just getting hot in the sun. But I guess I am ready to head down, so we'll see you guys down at the water. Well, what do y'all think? I would imagine that for the next several hours, minimum, this is going to be, yeah, this is me right here. There's the path. You can see going up right there, up that way, and then back around to camp. But we are ready to bait up. I came down earlier after I got camp set up. You could see right here, there's a big sand pile there with sticks all in it, and I cleaned that up, leveled it out, and moved some of the rocks down here, and I brought me a couple Duraflame logs. So I'll just set those out there. See that, heading down the train tracks. Well, the road beside the train tracks. But I'll set me a Duraflame log right there, and I've got a couple of them right here split up, kind of pace myself and make them last a little while. But I've got some other lights with me and all that good junk. But I guess it's time to break out the chicken liver and get some hooks in the water, and here we go. Wish me luck, everybody. Here we go. It's official. The lines are in the water. They are officially wet. And now all we do is wait. Looks like a good looking spot though, don't it? It just looks like there's probably some catfish laying in here somewhere, don't it? I'm hoping. I've had a lot of luck here before in the past. Been a while though, about 3 years. This used to be a really good spot. Last couple, it's kind of been a turtle hole, to be honest. But I got a good seat here in line with my rods real good. Keep an eye on them without having to move. See a little bounce on that one. I believe it's just current though. But alright, we are out there. Here we go. Kind of noisy and kind of peaceful. Look at this, I'm getting a bite, gotta go. I'm getting a few little bites here and there. Nothing dramatic yet. But at least, hey, if it's a few bites, hopefully that's a good sign for later. But you never know. That's just the way they are. They can be biting like crazy today and absolutely nothing tomorrow. No clue how they do that. Just some mass email, at all fish, and we're going to stop eating at 4 o'clock, okay? And then 4 o'clock rolls around and everybody just quits eating and goes to bed. Okay. I'm going to have to head up here in a minute and get some sleeves, get a hoodie. Going to get chilly a little bit later. Need to get me some coffee too. I did forget that. I brought some cold drinks, but temperature's coming down. I don't think I'm going to get me some coffee now. I'll wait a little bit longer. Leave them out there. And here in a little while, crank them both in and run back up to camp and grab me some coffee. Well, I'm getting a few bites. I went up and got some sleeves, got my hoodie over there for a little bit later, and threw back out, and boom, 2 big hits. Missed them both on this one here. That's all right, as long as they're biting though. That's all I care about. The little one here, I'm going to put a bigger sinker because they're way out in the channel. This one won't throw it quite as far, so I'm going to have to re-rig it so I can throw it on out there into the deeper channel. Soon be time to get some lights going. Won't be long now. It'll be getting dark real soon. Pretty dark now, except for the sky. A little bit of light left in the sky. But that's about it. It'll soon be extra dark. Well, we're in full swing now All we need is a few fish. Got a light there. Got my little fire over there. A couple Duraflame chunks. It's not a whole one. A couple little pieces out on that rock. Little rock pile. Fishing rods. And got my light over there. I can see really good without the flashlight. That's mostly I'm just doing that for the GoPro. I know it don't do very well, you see, in low light. But you keep a flashlight handy for when you're doing that kind of thing. But yeah, nice little comfy little spot. All we need is some fish. I got 3 really good hits on this white one right down in there. And I don't know what it was. You know how it is, hook turned wrong. I was holding my left pinky finger incorrectly. Who knows? But we missed all 3. I know that much. But at least it's a good sign, you know. They're biting at least. Or they were, a little bit. Need to turn my light down here in a second. We're drawing way too many bugs. I don't know if y'all can see those. But we are drawing way too many bugs. Now, I'm going to have to, let me see. It's the best way to, yeah, that. When I have to turn my light down just a little bit. It's kind of buggy out here tonight. Look at that. They are everywhere. That's pretty cool though. I mean, you know, bugs aside. Little fire going pretty good. Little lantern, little creek right behind me. Babbling brook right at my back. Oh, bug hit me now. Alright, I need to turn some lights down. I'll be back. Well, good news, bad news. The good news is the bugs have subsided. It looks like probably at least 75%. The bad news is the fish, once it got really dark, they just straight up quit. I haven't had a bite in a while. I had that last bait up, I had 3 good hits on it. But I got them both out with fresh liver. Got a bite on either one of them. Now I'm kind of wondering if maybe, because the other 2 I caught were in the daylight. I don't know. You know how, oh, hello. Hey, did y'all see that? That was a good one. Do that again. I was just complaining about not getting a bite. That one the other day was 22 inches. Uncooperative. It's yawning. Sorry. Long day. My day started at 5 a.m. Still no bites. I knew buying that new stringer was bad juju. Oh well. Well, it's almost 10 now. I think it's 9:38. Just looked a minute ago. And I haven't had a bite in about a half an hour. Not a single little nothing. Absolutely nothing. I should have knew camp was just way too pretty, and this place down here, just everything just worked out a little bit too nice. You know, the river came down, exposed my little beach. Well, we'll go with beach. We'll go with that. But, you know, and just all the little ducks just line right up. And they were biting the other day too, you know, so yeah, all that looks really good. No. But check this out. You have to admit, let me get my light out before I trip and break something. Check that out. Can y'all see camp? Let me move in a little bit closer as we go. Got my light up here. Now, the bugs are over here. As long as you don't get too close to the light, you're okay. Got me some Duraflame laying there, and all my junk right here, bait, all that good stuff. My very active fishing rods. Okay, that was me. I stepped on a stick. And over here, I call this Fireplace Island. Bugs seem to like it. Look at that. They seem to think that's pretty cool. Looks interesting, don't it? Definitely looks interesting. The other just texted me. I see my phone just lit up over there. Cool little setup, but one little fly in the ointment. Just one little fly. No fish. Well, kiddies, it's starting to get a little bit late, and they have stopped biting altogether. So I do believe we're going to go with plan B. Head back up to camp, fall back, punt, and come down and try again in the morning. See what happens. I figure I'll take my fishing rods. I'll take most of the junk that I need down here. Just kind of put it back in the weeds and take the rest of it back up. That should work. Okay. Let's get some junk gathered up, and I'll see you guys back up at camp in a minute. Back up at camp. Well, duh, obviously, huh? Anyway, back up at camp, in case you couldn't tell by camp. I got me a little fire going real quick, and got me some lights hooked up, and brought my little TV out. I like that little roasting thing. It makes a really good table too. You can put stuff on there, and I like that. That's handy. But yeah, I got me a nice little comfy chair set up. Got my TV all set up. Watch a little bit of TV. It's actually it's almost 11 now. It's getting pretty late. But that's alright. We hang around, watch a little bit of TV for a few minutes anyway before we turn in. Probably call it a night. I don't know. I guess I'll probably stay up till about midnight. That should give me enough time to get up in the morning and go try my luck. See what happens. Sometimes, you know, you never know. You never know. They're fish. They do what they want to do, and they don't really care what you think. Plain and simple. Well, I made it to midnight, everybody. It was an all-day fight, but I made it to midnight. Anyway, we'll see y'all in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Well, it looks like the weatherman has lied to us again. It's supposed to be 70, 72 last night. It was a little better than 60. I think it was 62 last time I looked. It ain't quite 70, but you know, I guess no, it ain't. That's off quite a bit. Why do we keep believing these people? They lie to us every stinking day. And then wins an award for, award-winning meteorologist. It's wild, isn't it? Be wrong 50% of the time. Not only keep your job, you get awards too. Should have been a weatherman. No, really, it's gonna rain today. No, for real. Trust me. Would I lie to you? I'm the weatherman. But oh well, that's life, right? But it wasn't too bad. I mean, I was warm in bed, and all that stuff. Just when you first get up in the morning's a little bit chilly, but no biggie. We got us a little fire going and hanging out by that for just a minute, and have some coffee, get woke up. You know how that morning routine thing goes. But I figure I'll get woke up, drink me a little bit of coffee, and get my liver. I left it sitting right there. I think it stayed pretty cool last night, so hopefully there's still some firm pieces in there. But I just couldn't believe how they were not biting last night. They just, like a switch, they were biting, and then as soon as it got dark, it was like somebody turned off a light switch, and they all just went to bed. Wild, isn't it, the way they do that? Well, alright, let's get woke up and all that good stuff and go try our luck. Well, that was a very cool morning. Just kind of hanging out, in my little blanket fort out here in the woods, sipping coffee by the fire. But it's out now. I got my fire put out and getting ready to lock up my tent. Lock it. Yeah, there's the lock right there. But anyway, I guess I need to shut down my power bank. I think I've got everything I need out of here. Look over my mess, y'all. The bed's not made and the floor's dirty. What can I say? Barbecue sauce still sitting out from yesterday. But anyway, we're still doing good on power. Switching over to that little USB powered monitor and using a Roku stick with it made a big difference. Made a huge difference. Got a lightning cable to it. I can plug in my phone and make it a laptop, and all kinds of cool little tricks. Handy little gadget. It's a good idea. Saves from having to haul the TV, and you gotta have something big enough to sit it on, and just all kinds of junk. But anyway, alright, I guess we're good enough up here, I suppose. So, alright, let's head down for a couple hours anyway and just try our luck, see what happens. And worst case scenario, we'll hang out by the water, hang out by the river a minute. It could be worse, There are worse things that could happen, I suppose. So, and we might get lucky, you never know. You may get lucky and lay into one. So. Well, we're back and ready for round 2. Try it again, see what happens. You never know. Fishing is just, I guess it's like life, right? Good days, bad days. You never know which one's coming till about sunset. But anyway, I'm back down here, got my stuff set up, got my lines baited back up. Had to put another hook on that one. That was the last thing I did yesterday, was catch a snag and break my hook off. Yeah, nice finishing touch to last night. In your face, Leo. Alright, let's get out there and see if we're doing anything today or not. Hopefully we'll catch at least one, not total strikeout, but I guess there are worse things to happen, It's been quite a little adventure, any way you look at it, Check it out. A water snake swimming right at me. You see him? He just spotted me. Ooh, he dived. He's gone. That's a pretty big one too. pretty big snake. You know, for a water snake, he looked like he's probably at least a couple feet. They totally disappear when they go underwater though. And beavers and snakes, yeah. Interesting place. I got a good one on. It feels like a good one anyway. I heard my reel when he hit it. We'll see though. Get him in these 16 inches. He feels bigger than that though. I'll be honest. He feels. There he is. Oh yeah, get it, get it. Get out of your system. We got one anyway. Well, in theory. Oh Lord, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. He about got me there. He ain't done yet either. Watch him go. This right here makes it all well worth it right here, even if I don't land him. I'm doing my best, y'all, to hold the camera here. It's not easy. This ain't my big rod. Back down, back down, back down. Don't get on the other line. I see what you're trying to do. He is vicious. Watch him, he's still going, still pulling that rod. Yeah, I got it now one-handed. Dude, showing off, one hand. He is still trying. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe how much this dude is putting up an effort. Time to come in. About ready? I think so. I think it's time to come in. Oh, he's a good one, y'all. He's a good one. How have I got him hooked? Okay, we got a good hook on him. That will work. Yes. That'll work. Calm down. We'll get you lined out here in a second. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. Let's see. About 23. Kind of hard to get it, you know, with him wiggling, but right at 23, 2 foot long. That'll work, won't it? That will work. Ah. Get these lines in and get started carrying everything back up to camp and get to work. Got a lot of work to do and ain't got that much time to get it done. Well, 2 quick trips and we've got everything back up here. Got a lot to do. Oh Lord. Let me figure 10 minutes, 15, get it all done. Well, that'll work. Not too shabby. Got everything tore down, packed up, and loaded in about 49 minutes. That's not bad. It may be a new record, as a matter of fact. Looks like another adventure is in the books. Thank you all very much for coming along. Very much hope you enjoyed our little adventure out here in no man's land, out by the river, you know, just camping out and having some fun. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it and appreciate y'all watching. And until the next little episode, Leo out. See y'all later.